Hey everyone, this is Tim from Got Guns and Good Times. Hey guys, got a new build for you. We're going to do an AR-15 build, and I'm going to film most of it to try to put together something for you so you can have a reference if you want to try this yourself. I've done this many times, but I've never built a 300 Blackout, so I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. And the first step in that process that I'm going to go through is building the lower receiver. And guys, this time I've chosen an Anderson lower. Anderson is a company from Kentucky, I believe, just to make sure I get that right. Yes, Hebron, Kentucky. This is the AM-15 multi-caliber lower. I chose a multi-caliber lower, obviously, because I'm not going to be doing your simple, or not your simple, but your traditional 5.56 or 2.23 weapon. I'm going to build a 300 Blackout, which is something I've never done before. I've always wanted to do a 300 Blackout. Matter of fact, the last time I built a Spikes lower and a Spikes upper, I was all ready to do a 300 Blackout until I got an amazing deal on a Noveske barrel in 5.56, and that's really hard to find, an amazing deal on Noveske products. That's a gold mine. So I got it for like half price, which was amazing. So I ended up going with a 5.56. But this time, for sure, I'm going to be going with a 300 Blackout, which of course is a 30 caliber round. I'm a big fan of the AK, so I figured, you know what the heck, we'll try it. So I've got an Anderson lower here, and I went with an Anderson parts kit. This parts kit looks to be a nice parts kit. What I like about it already, and a lot of companies do this, not just Anderson, they have everything separated in the big bag into little bags, so all of your components are together for each and every section of your build, which I like. So you're not looking at 35 different springs trying to figure out, okay, which one is this spring or that spring, or the takedown pin spring and all of that stuff. I like how they have it broken out. Now, I will not be using the pistol grip. I'm not a big fan of the simple pistol grips. I'll probably put a Hogue pistol grip on them because I like the finger grooves and the softness of it. But you know what? I'm going to try this. Normally, guys, I've always used Spikes lower parts kits, but I just can't find them. I don't even know what's going on. I can get Spikes lowers all day and Spikes uppers all day. Matter of fact, I bought a Spikes upper here. This is not the one that I'm going to use. I'll end up using this at some other time so you can see the spider on it. This is a Spikes upper, but I'm not going to use it at this point. I'm probably going to build a pistol, an AR-15 pistol out of this, so we'll do something with that later. But I cannot find Spikes part kits anywhere, and this is, of course, March 2016 for you guys watching this video. You don't know when it was done. So hopefully they'll come back, but guess what? You know what? We'll try this. It's matched to the lower. We'll give it a shot and see how it goes. By the way, guys, I'm also going to be going with, from, where are they? ASP Supply. ASP Supply. You can go to aspsupplyunlimited.com, and what I bought from them, which I think is packaged amazingly, it's kind of neat package here, is this is going to be my buffer tube. I bought a buffer tube and buffer tube spring and all that stuff from these guys. And it's kind of interesting how they package it. But here's the buffer tube that I went with. I like the spring, although I'm thinking about, you guys may have seen Schmeiser, the German company, the famous German company that produced some awesome weapons in World War II, the Schmeiser grease gun, one of my favorite guns growing up. And it's probably not the same company, but the same name. Schmeiser is producing some awesome AR-15 M4 kind of M16 parts, and they offer a buffer tube spring that looks like, if you guys have ever seen an AK hammer spring, you know how the wires are braided to make the hammer spring? Well, they make a braided buffer spring for the AR builders. They sell all their components individually. They also sell some amazing guns, by the way. I would definitely give Schmeiser a look. I believe it's SCHMISSER, something like that. Not great on the spelling, guys, so go out and look for it on YouTube or Google. But I think what I'm going to do is buy one of their springs just to try it out. From what I'm told, they're very, very quiet. They're very resilient springs. So I figured I'd give them a shot, and they're very reasonable. They're like 12 bucks. So I've got a buffer tube here, and this all came from ASP Supply Unlimited.com, and they gave me a nice carbine buffer as well. So we'll try that out. Now, normally, guys, I've been a Spikes guy for this stuff as well. I've always bought Spikes buffer tubes and springs, and I love their actual buffers as well. So we'll have to see how that turns out, how I like them. How they're tuned, how they're weighted, but I'm assuming from the quality of it, the buffer tube is amazing. It really looks good. I like the quality of it. This is a mil-spec tube that I'm going with, a mil-spec spring, mil-spec buffer. It doesn't mean anything necessarily, it just means it's mil-spec, but the quality looks good, and we'll go ahead and give that a try. So I'm going to do an Anderson lower with an Anderson parts kit, with an ASP Supply, again, ASPSupplyUnlimited.com. No, they didn't give me this stuff. I bought it. They don't know who I am at all, but I'm happy with their stuff, and frankly, the packaging is cool. I'll give it a try. If I like it, I'll continue to use it because it was very reasonably priced, which I like. You start building a bunch of AR-15s, and you want to build them as reasonable as possible. I like to spend money really on two things. If I have to spend more money on a gun, it's going to be on the barrel. It's going to be on the compensator or the flash height or whatever I use, and then of course an optic on top of it. These things are, you know, tend to be a dime a dozen, provided they're good quality. Obviously, I would never use a polymer lower. That's just me. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to build this for you. I'm going to do my best here, guys, with a single GoPro to try to show you the various steps to put this bad boy together, and then once we're done, we'll talk about the upper and how I'm going to handle the upper. The upper's not really a big deal to put together, but I'm going to try to film it all for you, and hopefully you'll enjoy it, guys. I want to thank you for watching the video. Understand what's coming in your near future. I'm going to start working on this stuff probably this weekend. Again, today is what? March 18th, 2016. So we'll get going on this weekend, the 20th or something around those dates. Hopefully I'll start having a couple other videos up next week. We'll do it section by section. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Please like, share the video. I'd love a lot of people to get out there and watch this. I'm going to try to do it as simplistic as possible. Guys, there are a lot of people building lowers on YouTube. There's a lot of really good videos. I'm just going to put my spin on it to try to do it my way in terms of a layman doing it, somebody who's never done it before, that doesn't have all the fancy tools to do it. That's my spin on this, so I hope you enjoy it. Again, like, share, comment on my video. Hey guys, if you're watching this in Facebook and you really like it, do me a favor and go over to YouTube and like it there and subscribe to me on YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to get my subscriber count up so I can get as many people out there as possible to watch this stuff. Guys, have a great day. Remember, as always, God bless America. Hey, this is Tim from Got Guns and Good Times. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.